guys, Vicky through the Looking Glass here, and welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. So today I thought I would show you some of my Christmas ornaments and some of the little festive things I have around my house to help with my decoration. Some of these I've bought myself, some I had gifted previous Christmases, and some have been handed down by family members. As some of them have been handed down, I'm not sure if links are going to be available. If there are any, I will pop them in the description. If not, I'll just pop the name of the item, and then if you want to try and find it on eBay or anything, good luck. But I'm not sure how easy they are because some of these I think have been around for years. So I'm going to start off with our Snowbabies collection. So Ben's nan collected Snowbabies, and honestly she had hundreds of them. When she passed away, we were given some, which was very kind. So because we've got a few of them, I do keep them up all year round just as they do remind us of Ben's nan, but we've got some especially Christmas ones that have pride place in our Christmas decor. So I'm going to start with the most Christmassy one of all, which is this Santa Mickey. He's on a sled with this little puffin and some of the Snowbabies. So yeah, Mickey's in his little Santa outfit and they're in a bobsleigh. And yeah, absolutely adorable. I'm going to try and change the focus for you. There we go. See them in their little fluffy outfits, and then you've got the bird, and then you've got Santa Mickey on the back of the sled. So this is adorable. We only get this out at Christmas, obviously. He's in a Santa outfit, so it's a bit much for all year, but it is my favourite. I remember at Ben's nan and Granch's house, I always loved seeing this at Christmas when it was on display, so I was very lucky to have this passed down to us. Now you can't have Mickey without Minnie. Minnie's ice skating with one of the Snowbabies. I'm holding it very carefully because it does lift off the stand. So we've got Minnie Mouse here ice skating with one of the Snowbabies. As Minnie's not in a festive outfit, this one is up all year round. I just kind of move it to more centre shelf over Christmas. I put it next to Mickey. So yeah, super adorable. It's a little bit dusty actually. I could probably do with dusting it. I probably should have done this before I started filming. But yeah, she's ice skating with one of the Snowbabies. The Snowbabies' faces are a little creepy, I'll be honest with you, but because they remind me of Ben's nan and they're Disney and they're Christmassy, I do love them. Probably wouldn't have chosen to buy them myself if they weren't handed down, but because of the memories involved in them. And the next one is our final Disney Snowbaby, which is this one with Piglet, just sat there having a chat. I absolutely love this. I had in my head they had a Winnie the Pooh one as well, but when we cleared the house it wasn't there, so I must have imagined that or just seen it online. But yeah, I just got that little Piglet by there, so that's super cute. And then we have two other Snowbabies that aren't Disney, but we had to pick one that represents Ben and one that represents me. So from the collection, Ben is obviously a rock star. So we got this little rock star one, Snowbaby with his glasses and his guitar. Ben was in a band, and honestly there's guitars all over my house and we're very music orientated, so had to get that one for Ben just because it looks like him with this little guitar. And the final one, which is me. Now everyone knows that I'm a mad cat lady who doesn't have a cat. I love them, and I am also the Queen of Style, obviously. So I got this super fashionable one with a little cat and her pearls and a fluffy jacket. I just had to have that one for me. So I'm a mad cat lady and Ben's a rock star, and I think that sums up our lives perfectly. And so these ones stay up all year round as well. They just go centre place for Christmas as they have that Christmassy feel about them. Moving on to my Disney traditions. I love the giant ones in Costco, and I've ummed and ahed about purchasing them so many times. I just don't have anywhere to put them or store them. So sadly I don't have the giant Mickey that's like this big, or the Nutcrackers, but I do have some. So I have this adorable little Santa Mickey with his candy cane. How cute is he? So again, he only comes out at Christmas. I've got so many Disney traditions now, I just don't have room to keep him up all year round. So yeah, I got the little Santa Mickey there. As I said, I love the giant ones, I just don't have room. I wish I had a giant house so I could display everything and have like a Christmas room, but I don't, so this is what I have to do with. And I also have this Mickey Joy one, another Mickey Santa. which again, super adorable. I love Mickey in his Santa outfit. I just think he looks so cute. And the writing's in the Disney font as well, which I love. Now these next two, please don't tell me they're not Christmas. I know they're not essentially Christmas, but Frozen is set in the snow and it is Christmassy. Well, it's a wintry film. So I have this little Olaf, which also hangs, so could go on the Christmas tree. I'm petrified of putting them on the tree in case they get broken or they fall, or like his arms are so thin in case they snap. So he sits on the shelf. So that's Olaf. He is up all year round, but again, he goes centre place for Christmas. And then finally, the queens themselves, Anna and Elsa. So I don't have many of the big Disney traditions. This is probably the biggest size that I've got, and I've got a few of the people characters. Is that the right way to say it? So Anna and Elsa there. I've also got Peter Pan and Wendy, and then I've got a Sleeping Beauty one as well. So from the big ones, these all sit on a shelf and they've pride of place all year round. But for Christmas, obviously, she is the Queen of Ice. She is the Winter Queen, so they are perfect for my Christmas ornament collection. And finally, on the more traditional ornaments, I have these two Me to You bears. So this one is Tatty Teddy with a little Christmas pudding. Ben's nan gave this to me when she was still here a couple of years ago. Actually, it's probably closer to like 8-9 years ago. I remember our first Christmas in our flat, and obviously we didn't have any Christmas decorations. And she got this out of her ornaments and she gave it to me and said, oh, you could put this up as a decoration in your flat. Ben didn't remember this story at all when she was here, so it was nice to tell him after she passed. And it just gives this a little bit of more, well, just more memories and makes it a little bit more personal. So yeah, I love that little Me to You bear. And then this one I bought myself because I absolutely love it. It was meant to be a Christmas decoration, but the hook fell out the top. But it's just Tatty Teddy inside a Christmas pudding, a little mini one. So on the shelf, they just sit next to each other. I've got them on the unit in front of my TV, just like in the middle there, the two little Me to You bears with their Christmas puddings. And now it's time for snow globes. So I love snow globes, so I have quite a few Christmassy ones, but only one that stays out all year round. So I'll show you that one first. So this is my Mary Poppins Returns snow globe. I know it was only from Primark and it wasn't an expensive decoration. Ben got it for me because I love snow globes and Mary Poppins is one of my favourites, and when I saw Mary Poppins Returns I just fell in love with it. It had the heart and the spirit, and at first I thought I was going to hate it, but absolutely loved it. And this holds even more special Christmas memories for me. My grandma passed away on Christmas Day a few years ago, and one of the last things that I heard was on Christmas Eve my mum left her watching Mary Poppins. So Mary Poppins means even more to me because of that. I mean, if the last thing I watched before I passed away was Mary Poppins, I'm not going to grumble. I love that film. So this means even more to me. Ben had got it for me that Christmas before we knew she'd passed. So the fact that he'd got it for me that year just makes it even more special. I went out and bought one for my mum, literally either Boxing Day or the day after. I got it straight away in the sales for her and gave it to her for her birthday, because her birthday's in January, just so that she could have that as well to remember Grandma. So my mum's got it on her dressing table, I have it on the shelf in the lounge, and then I move it to the snow globe shelf for Christmas. So yeah, although my grandma was watching the traditional Mary Poppins, the Julie Andrews version, not Mary Poppins Returns, this still reminds me of her, and it's just a perfect little snow globe there. Next we have this Buddy the Elf cotton-headed Ninny Muggins snow globe. I mean, Elf is the epitome of great Christmas films. I watched it in the cinema yesterday. Not sure if that vlog's gone up yet or not. I'm a bit behind on my editing, so it's been filmed. We went to see Elf again in the cinema and I forgot just how perfect that film is. So I've got this little Buddy the Elf snow globe, because who doesn't love Buddy the Elf? As I said, I love Buddy the Elf. So I have a second Buddy the Elf snow globe, just a mini one, that just says son of a nutcracker, and it's got Buddy the Elf in New York. There's a lot of snow in this, you can't even see him. So yeah, I do love this one. I would love to get the snow globe from the film, the one that Buddy the Elf has when he's searching for his dad, but this is pretty close. It's got Buddy and it's got the little New York, so yeah, my two Elf snow globes. I then have this Disney Store Mickey and Minnie snow globe. I got this pretty much, I think it was our first Christmas in our flat when we moved in together, and it's got Mickey, Minnie, and then you've got Donald, Daisy and Goofy around the back, and it's just a lovely Disney Store snow globe. You can tell the quality of this is lovely, and I've had it up every year since we have lived together. Then I have another Mickey and Minnie Christmas snow globe. This one is a Primark one which I had as a gift a few years ago for Christmas, and it's just got Mickey and Minnie kissing on a present, which is lovely. I do love it. It's a bit bigger than the Disney Store one, but I'm not sure if you can see on here, I think the quality of the Disney Store one is obviously better than Primark, but I love both of them equally. And the final one I have to show you is this little snow globe from Card Factory, which just says Christmas wishes on it, and it's got one of the Hugs bears, and it's posting a letter to Santa. Now I got this again the first Christmas we got together as an extra decoration. I used to work for Royal Mail, and my dad worked there since before I was born, so anything with like a postie on I feel like we have to purchase just for the fact that it means something to us. So this is adorable. You can see, not sure how well you can see the bear. So yeah, you can see him in there. So yeah, lovely little snow globe. So that was I think it was the first decoration I bought for our flat when we moved in. So we've kept this ever since. And yeah, that is it for my Christmas ornaments. So I've got lots of little bits and bobs, as well as obviously we've got 2 trees. I've got my granddad's little tabletop tree that he used to have in his care home. We have wreaths on literally every door. There's not a door without a wreath on in my house at the moment. And then fairy lights and lots of prints and artwork as well. But I just thought I would showcase our ornaments as such today. I did want to show you all the ones on the tree, but I put my tree up before I started filming Vlogmas, and I didn't want to take them all off again. But there is a highlight of my Disney ornaments, or some of them on my Instagram. I did a little reel, so make sure that you check that out. I hope you have liked this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye guys!